I'm Jake. I'm an amateur strongman, 21. Yeah, beast. What got me into strongman is when I was younger, obviously, I aspired to be like a bodybuilder, like most people do who want to go to the gym. So I aspired to be like Arnie, you know, Arnold Schwarzenegger, obviously, one of the big inspirations for many people. But then as I started to get older and started to focus more on being strong than being ripped, because I'm a big lad, I like to eat my food, you know, I like to eat a lot, so I don't like dieting down, you know. And then strength just hit me. I was like, this is great, you know, it's primal, it goes with my personality, you know what I mean. So Eddie Hall came along, obviously blew up in the news, everyone found out who Eddie Hall was. Now the world's strongest man after all that time. And just, you know, like just watching some of his videos and just seeing him talk about it, you know, seeing him, like when he lifted the 500 kilo, first man ever to do that on the planet. He's only from Stoke, you know what I mean, it's not like an American thing, anyone can do it. It's really inspirational, man, it's cool. So I've got a UK Strongest Amateur, which is the big, you know, the big dogs. That's in 2 months' time, so, you know, training's getting heavier for that, you know, it's intense. And then after that, I've got a few months to chill out and then start training again for Yorkshire Strongest Man in September. I get to carry a car. It's cool, isn't it? That's it, really. Yeah, they're the two main ones I'm focusing on. So I've had to up my eating, you know, and up my everything, you know. A few months ago, like months and months ago, I did come out of a serious relationship, about a 3-year relationship. And I'm not one to badmouth people, so I'm not going to do that, because that's not who I am. But yeah, it wasn't great, it was rocky, it was horrible, and it ruined me a bit, you know, it ruined my self-confidence, it ruined everything. Like, I didn't feel like I sat and thought there and thought, can I be a strongman? Is it something I can really do, you know? Because obviously, like, when you're arguing with people, that's one of the things that they say, oh, you can't do this and you can't do that, and that was the last thing that was ever said to me by said person, was, you're not going to be able to, basically, you're shit at what you're doing. And I was like, oh, great, okay. So then that it made me sit there for a second, not long, because I'm not that kind of person to be broken down by things like that, but I did sit there for a second and think, am I really going to get anywhere with this, you know? And then I quickly snapped out of it and thought, hold on a minute, look at how far I've come, look at who I'm training with, England's Strongest Man. Like, I mean, he coaches me now on everything. You know what I mean? And look at how much you can, like, that's why I do my Instagram stuff. It's not like to show off, it's to see how far I'm progressing, you know? And yeah, because I want to show people that I'm good at what I'm doing, and I'm aspiring to be something. And even I saw something the other day that made me smile, actually. It was a quote of somebody, I can't quote it word for word, but it basically said, even though no one's saying it to you, or they might not be showing you that they're inspired by you, but they are, silently they're inspired by you, what you're doing. They might look and think, oh, that's really cool what he's doing. My first ever competition, because I weighed 120 kilos in body weight, and not all of that was muscle, I can tell you that, because I wasn't really following how I should have been. But again, that's just down to like the right advice and stuff like that. But yeah, I went to my first competition in August of last year, and it was an opens comp for me because of how heavy I was. I had to be with the biggest guys, and there was meant to be like 10 of us, and only 4 of us turned up. So I was against 3 big, strong guys, and I was like, oh, you know what I mean? They're all lovely guys, don't get me wrong, but it was just hard. It was really heavyweight, and these guys were picking it up like nothing. You could tell they'd been in the game for a bit, whereas that was literally my first ever, like, opens comp ever. It was my first comp ever. 2 weeks later, I entered Yorkshire's novice, and that didn't go amazingly bad, but like, the first event, the log press, which is my worst event because of, you know, I've got really long arms, so anything to do with pressing is very difficult for me. So my, you know, log press didn't go so well. I only lasted 1 round, unfortunately. So did someone else, but that doesn't matter. But yeah, that made me walk away and think, you know, you're going to come back next year, which I am, literally. I'm coming back next year, and that weight is going to be my warm-up weight. And I can tell you now, that is my warm-up weight now. So I mean, I've already progressed enough to enter that competition hot and heavy, you know. And I'll be entering the Opens competition in Yorkshire's. So that's like where all the camera crew are, and you know, it's not novice anymore. You would play with some big boys now. If anyone says that you can't do something, I mean, you can. I was going to swear them, but I'm not. You know, screw those guys. You know what I mean? Like, if you want to do something, you got to go and do it. but it's not going to be easy. You know what I mean? Like, obviously we're at Rotherham College, so obviously you've got aspiring actors, dancers, media students. You know, you've got it all, artists and stuff. Like, you've got it all, but what makes you stand out from everyone else is how much work you put in. Like, I'm not going to be big-headed. I'm going to be confident enough to say that I am one of the hardest workers in the room, whatever I'm doing. Like, I might not be the best at it, but I'm definitely one of the hardest working. And that's the attitude that you need to have. Do you know what I mean? Like, I know, and this is a big statement, and I'm probably going to look back on this one day, but I will be one of the UK's strongest men. That's fact, because I'm going to make myself get there. You know what I mean? I'm not saying I'm going to win everything, but I'm definitely going to say that one day I'll be stood in Britain's, the arena at Britain's Strongest Man. I'll be one of them. That's going to happen, because I've got the drive to do it, and I'm surrounded by the right kind of people to do that. The people who are going to raise me up other than knock me down. And if people want to join in and say, great, or I'm going to get on the bandwagon and do what you're doing, or follow you, that's great. But if you don't want to do it and you want to laugh at me or take the mick, it's like, great. Those kind of people need to look at themselves and realise they're not actually doing much with their own lives. And start doing stuff with their own lives. Start aspiring to be more than just get up, go to work, go to bed, eat, sleep, die. We all need to do a little bit more than that.
Yeah.
I believe, anyway. So that'd be my advice: is to get up, do something as early as you can, and to freaking fight to it till the day you die. Fight to the death, that kind of thing.
You came to do this.